Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Odell on this Thanksgiving evening. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, um, for their day that's going to be beginning pretty soon. It's about like 9 o'clock over here in Korea time right now. So I got to call the fam and say happy Thanksgiving to them. But yeah, I've got Wayne and Kent here. It looks like, he's still not done, but the body came in today and I was able to fit it inside this suit, except the chest was too big. So like the suit won't, it won't like close up where you can have like a little bit of it peeking out. It's got to be open. So um, I don't know. I'll probably tweak them out a little bit more and kind of have it a perfect pose and everything where I want it at, and just call it quits with that. The cape, I don't think I got plans to do something with the cape, and I'm gonna leave that as where it's at right now. The cape would not have been able to been fit in the back. A lot of people were sending me messages saying, how come you couldn't just fold the cape up in the back? It would have looked like he would have had a hunchback if I would have done that, because even though he does fit the suit, it's not on him tight, but it does have a nice fit to it, to the point where you would be able to tell that something is on his back. So I'm fine with that. Like I said, the glasses, Moogie 215, I know he said, how are you going to be able to get the glasses on over his ear? There's a little bit of his ear coming out where you can lay the glasses on top, so we'll see. I found a set, ordered them, and I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just like with the hat here. The hat, yeah, it is a little bit too big on his head. Like it comes up, comes up a little bit too high. It can be a little bit lower than that. So I can fix it. I can probably see if I can find another hat that's a little bit smaller. But in the meantime, this is fine for me. So we'll see how it looks when looks plain right now because he doesn't have the glasses on. But we'll just see how that looks when the glasses come in, and we'll just see how that looks. So far so good. I like the way that it's coming out. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna tweak it up a little bit and make it a little bit more presentable. I kind of want to go with the opening up part, so I'm gonna have to work on that, tweak it out a little bit better, and make it a little bit more presentable. Reason why I got Bruce out is because eventually they need to go on ahead and just do a collabo with these two in a movie. I have faith in Christopher Nolan that after he's done with Batman and after he's done with this Superman, that hopefully they do a collabo and eventually, do something like that. Don't wait till these guys are in their 60s and then you start doing collabo. Like, for instance, The Expendables 2, I think it's great that, they got Chuck Norris, who is a legend in the martial arts game. You've got Jean-Claude Van Damme, who is a legend in the martial arts game. But you're bringing, like, for instance, who else? You got Arnold and you got Sylvester Stallone. Those two should have been in the movie when they were in their prime. Why wait till they're 60-something years old to sit there and do a movie together? I don't know why. Hell, even Bruce Willis. You're now mixing Bruce Willis in the mix with those two. And it's like, man, y'all waited so long to sit here and do this. Chuck Norris and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jet Li, for instance. And it's like you've waited this long to sit here and to bring these individuals together to do something. So get them while they're young, get them while they're in their prime, and do something. Don't wait till they're old as fuck. Grant the fact that uh, it won't be Christopher Reeve, but this other dude who I think he'll probably do a good job. Don't wait until they in their 60s and all of a sudden you want to do a Batman and Superman. Nah, do it now while they're young, in their prime, and they're up in the game as actors. Because sooner or later, you never know. Christian Bale might fall off. Nobody wants to see any more of his movies. So get them now while they're in their prime and doing their thing. The Hot Toy Superman, I think I'm gonna do a couple more of these, but having different versions. I want to do the evil one with him a little weathered. He has the beard, the little peach fuzz beard. The scene in part 3 have that type of look going on. What else was there? Yeah, I wanted to do that look of him, and they do have that Zod figure that's out. I guess it's by Mattel. I don't know who it's by, but they do have that Zod figure out. But the costume is not accurate. And I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, well, you can take the costume. I mean, that's some shit that I would like to see Kato actually build. Is the General Zod costume that he wore in part 2. I'm sure people who have a Hot Toy Superman wouldn't mind creating a Zod figure using his clothing and then using that head sculpt that whatever that one company that made the Zod. But I mean, it ain't gonna happen. I can go on Sideshow Freaks right now and throw a thread up and say, hey, can we convince Kato to sit here and do this outfit? Especially for those who want a General Zod made. But I don't know. I think he's stuck on. Well, he's done a lot of Joker and Bruce Wayne stuff. Now I guess he's doing this Back to the Future thing that's going on right now, which I've seen. Whose project is that? I think it's Rayman's project. And I've seen. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. If it came with the DeLorean, then I'll go on ahead and cop that figure. But I seriously doubt I'll cop one. But yeah, I would like to see if he can do a Zod figure, because I would like to, be complete and, throw Zod in the mix with all this. But, we'll see how that goes. For this, a lot of people were asking, can they take the Hot Toy Superman costume off and put it on another body? Do not take it off the original Hot Toy Superman body, because the leg portions are glued. The bottom calves where the boots are covered up, it's glued onto the figure to keep everything in place, so everything is tight. It won't wrinkle up. So do not make the attempt to create a Clark Kent by taking off the costume off the original body. You're just going to jack it up. Just go on ahead, go on eBay. If you got the loot, go on ahead and grab the Superman body, and then just buy the upper, the costume minus the shorts and the boots, and you order, the suit, and then you get the head sculpt, and you're done. You're done. So right now he's on a Leonidas stand. Hopefully I can get a hold of Evil Face and see if he can create me a Clark Kent stand. That was his hat. I mean, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm gonna tweak it out a little bit and see if I can make it. I always believe in making my shit a little bit better than what it's supposed to be, but so I'm gonna see what I can do with that. I'm gonna work on the glasses on this bad boy and see if I can get that in the mix and see what it looks like with him with glasses on, and once I get that situated, then I'll be like completely done with this. So yeah, as of right now, Kent is added to the collection. The Hot Toys, another question was asked. No, I do not have the Hot Toys Superman figure here. I had that sent back home in Chicago. So let's see, people asking which projects am I working on. I'm still working on The Rock, which I'm hoping will be done soon, and working on the Spartacus series, you should say. Right now I am going to try and get a Gannigus made here. Hopefully this dude that I'm dealing with on eBay is not a crook like a lot of people are saying, and hopefully he comes through with the Batman Arkham City figure. We'll see how that goes. What else is there? Saw the Hot Toys catalog book that they have out, and apparently they're doing a Steve Rogers figure. The look that he had when he went to go rescue Bucky, with the first shield, that the American shield that he had, and he had his costume on underneath. It was right before he was going to go out and do that play that he was hired to do. So they're doing that. They're doing the Red Skull, and what else? They're doing Loki. So they are coming out with some interesting figures, but I think they need to switch the game up. Here's my problem with Hot Toys. It's not the price. It's not the QC. My problem with Hot Toys is the type of figures that they're putting out, the characters that they're putting out. The Predator line, I think, is overdid. I think the Predator line is way done. Now they're sitting there wanting to do a samurai version of a Predator, and I'm like, okay, it looks tight, but let's stop with the Predators and let's focus on figures that I've heard people left and right scream that they want. They want a Rock figure. They want to sit there and they want a Rock figure. Two, I've heard a lot of people say, why don't they jump into doing Supernatural and do Dean and Sam Winchester? Why don't they do Spartacus? Why don't they sit here and do Spartacus, Animaeus, Crixus? You know, why don't we come up with these figures? Why don't we do a Shane? Why don't we do Rick Grimes from The Living Dead? They're naming characters that people will sit there and definitely pre-order and want to sit there and cop at. But the only things I'm looking for from Hot Toys right now is the Batman, the Joker, and that Batmobile. Other than that, the figures that they got planned to come out is just, I'm not really feeling it. Supposedly they're doing another Jack Sparrow figure with him sitting on the cannibal throne. I can't remember which version of Pirates of the Caribbean it was, but they're doing that version of Jack Sparrow, and it's like, stop redoing these characters and come up with some new, different characters. Just, I don't know, be a little bit more creative and stop coming out, you know, with Nolan from the Predators. Stop coming out with shit like that. We still need a Matrix characters. How come we haven't gotten a Morpheus? You know, these are things that I can go rant on and on and on and just be like, why are you guys wasting your time on repeating some of this shit instead of just coming out with, you know, new ideals? Like I said, they could have made this Superman a DX version and made, you know, gave you Clark's clothing and another head sculpt, but nah, they weren't going to sit there and they weren't going to do that because they know they were going to make money off this figure anyway. So it is what it is. But anyway, Kent is now in the collection. I will tweak him up a little bit more, but he is now officially in the collection. Hopefully these other figures I have will get done. I got to stay up till 2:30 in the morning so I can catch the Lions and Packers game. I'm hoping the Lions put the Packers on their ass and give them their first loss. I'm hoping somebody gives Aaron Rodgers a head concussion and let him realize that he's not this, you know, whatever this championship Yeah, they won the Super Bowl, but till you start throwing up Brady numbers, Tom Brady numbers, and start winning championships like Tom Brady's, then you can sit here and do this whole thing with the championship belt. Till then, sit your ass down and concentrate on winning the Super Bowl, because tomorrow is their first L. I see the Lions getting in that ass and handing the Packers their first L. So let's see what else is there. I think that's about it. Collabo. They need to do a movie together with Bale and Henry Cavill, I think is his name. That's gonna be playing Superman. I have faith that the brother will do good, so we'll see how that goes. Um, what else is there that I need to put my speak on? I think that's about it. Yeah, that should be about it. All right, y'all. Peace, and I'll do another vid when this Arkham City Batman comes in. All right, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. Deuces.